Hi students, this is Mrs. Crumpton, and today we're going to be talking about an experiment, series circuits. The components that you're going to need, of course they're listed here, is the red LED. You're going to need a motor with the propeller. Some of your kits, the propeller may not have been attached yet, so you're going to gently push that propeller onto the motor, gently. If you break it, I don't have extras. You're also going to need a 12 ohm resistor. If you look over at the power wheel and the resistor color codes on the wall, you'll see that a 12 ohm resistor is brown, red, black. Brown being a 1, red being a 2, black being your multiplier times 1. So 12 times 1 is your 12 ohm resistor. You're also going to need your breadboard and your 9-volt battery snap, as well as a slide switch. And that is all the parts that you're going to be using for this experiment. Notice here that your motor, your propeller with the motor on it, has these two little things here that's going to help secure it in place, and then it's got these. This is your positive and negatives. We are going to take our motor and we're going to go ahead and secure it. If you're looking at the picture here, you're going to secure it into J2 and A2. So it's a little hard to push, and you have to be careful. So there's my A2, and you have to push it in just a little, and then get that all the way over here, and that's going to hold your motor in place. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to take the negative, which is the black, and the positive, which is your red cord, and we're going to plug those in. You want to take your black cord, the negative, and you're going to plug it in at I-22. So along the bottom, I-22. It's almost like playing bingo here. Push it in. It's not, don't just barely lay it in there. You have to push it in, but push it in gently so that you don't break it. Then you're going to take your red, which is your positive, and you're going to plug it in at I-24, which is right here. Next, you're going to take your resistor, and it doesn't matter which way you turn it. You can turn it this way, or you can turn it this way. And we're going to plug our resistor in according to the picture. You're going to be plugging the resistor in E24 and H24. So I'm going to look here, and I'm going to go E24, which is right here. E24. And then into I-24. And you have to wiggle that around a little bit. I'm sorry, that should have been H24, not I-24. Okay, so now notice we have our resistor in H24, and we have it in E24 right here. Okay, the next part of our circuit that we're going to plug in is going to be your power source, which in our case is going to be a 9-volt battery. Black being your negative and red being your positive. According to our chart here, we're going to plug the black in to J22, which is right next to where we plugged in the negative for our motor. Then we're going to take our positive for our power source, and we're going to plug it in at C23, which is right here, A, B, C. Again, you've got to push them in to where they connect. They're going to have a good connection, but you don't want to stick them real hard. The next component that we're going to attach to our circuit, a series circuit, is our LED. Notice that there's one long leg and one short leg of our LED. The cathode is your negative, which is your shorter leg. And one way I remember this is that I'm allergic to cats. Cats is a negative thing, and cats are short. So short, cat, negative. And then your anode is a longer word than cat. Your anode is going to be your positive longer leg. All right, if you look at your diagram, you're going to be plugging both in on H, 22 and 20. You see the little C here? That stands for the cathode. So your cathode, or the shorter leg, is going to be plugged in at H22. So I've got my anode and cathode. My cathode's the shorter one. H22 and H20. Okay, and you're going to have to make sure those go in there so that your circuit will complete. And the last component that we're going to put in our on our breadboard in our circuit is our switch. And these three little prongs right here are what's going to be plugged in. Now this is a little bit harder, so you're going to have to be careful, but yet you're going to have to be firm about getting it in there. Now I'm going to line this right here up at 21 on column A, and I'm going to then carefully make sure I push those leads down in there to where it's secure, and we have our switch pushed into our circuit board. Well, we've talked a little bit about series circuits in your class, and I tried to make sure that I pointed out to you that in a series circuit, your current is the same across the series. Your switch should be in the off position, which is down, and then you're going to take a 9-volt battery and you're going to plug it in to your circuit. Okay, so some of you probably noticed as I was putting this together, I had this resistor trying to use it, and this resistor is actually not a 12 ohm. It is a brown, black, red, which means it is a 10 times 100, so that would be 1,000 ohm. And so my circuit was not working. My eyes are not quite as good as they used to be, and what I should have had was the brown, red, black, which brown is 1, red is 2, times 1, that would be your 12 ohm resistor there. So I had the wrong resistor in there, and my circuit didn't work. So now, if my series circuit is connected correctly, and I now have a battery, then my light should light up, and I'm going to hold these cords down, or these little cords down, yeah. I'm going to turn on my power switch, and if everything is connected correctly in series, then the light should come on and the propeller should burn. Or, excuse me, the light should burn and the propeller turn on. So here we go. Let's see if it works. Here we go. we have our series circuit connected. What makes this a series circuit is that there is only one path for the current to follow, for your power to follow. Our energy, our voltage is a 9-volt battery. Then we come here and we have a switch. This little symbol here is for the switch. When the switch is open, nothing is going to flow through that. When the switch is on, this closes and your energy is going to flow through your resistor. Too much resistance means that one or the other is not going to work. Not enough resistance could blow your bulb, your LED, which here's your LED. So then your energy flows on through. It flows through your fan. It makes your fan work. And then it flows onto the light. And if one of these components is removed with a series circuit, then the whole circuit is not going to work. So let's take a quick look at what if we unplugged one of the components. And I'm going to pull the light out to show you. So let's turn. Let me get my pencil so I can just kind of flick it out. So if I unplug my light in a series circuit, the propeller is going to go out as well. Okay, so now I have taken the light and I put it back in. And here is what I want you to do. I want you to write up a summary of information about this little series circuit activity. I want you to include information about what happens if your resistance is incorrect. I want you to tell me about what's going to happen if one of the components is not working when you have a series circuit. And also, I mentioned to you that in series, your current is the same across the circuit. So make sure that you tell me something about that in your paper as well. I will be sharing a rubric with you on Schoology to let you know the points for each category. I hope you enjoyed this little experiment, and I will see you back in class.